You're happy to be back home, aren't you? Kennedy! Okay, hey. Hey girl, how's that water feel? How's that water feel? Don't shake, Tommy. No, don't shake over there. Shake over there. Hey girl, where are you going? Go, 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 go. Go. Go girl. Go, Kate. Kate, where'd you go? Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. See if I can get a little closer in here, guys. There's some otters in here. Kind of swimming around. There's a family of like 4 of them. Kenny's not sure what to do with them. She's like, what are these? They're looking at her too. Let's see if I can get a little closer pic. They're just kind of swimming around. It's funny. I'm up at Paulina Lake doing the loop up here, but I've never seen these guys before up here. Kenny, no girl. No, leave it alone. They're just hanging out. Swimming around. Hey guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Looks like. And look, they're all in formation. They saw Kenny and they swam a little bit farther away, so I don't blame them. She does like chasing things. Hey guys, it's AWOL not on the PCT. Actually at Paulina Lake in Central Oregon right now doing the 7.5 mile loop. It is, I think it's the 14th today, Tuesday the 14th, September. I completed my 2nd week after post-hike. Relaxing, trying to gain some weight back. This is the first time, officially, I did a little shorter hike, but this is the first time officially I've actually kind of come out here to do a hike / trail run. I signed up for like a crazy person, I signed up for a half marathon here in a couple weeks, so I figured I'd better start running, see how my lungs and everything are feeling. But beautiful day out here, Paulina Lake, and Kenny's loving it too, the first time she's been up here in a long time. Okay. A lot has happened since the last time we spoke and I did a video. Even since the hike, a lot has happened. Kenny, come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here. There's these otters out here. She's a little interested in them. She's trying to find them right now. Kenny, come here, girl. No, 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 no. Kenny. Oh, that's nasty water, girl. Oh, there they are. Kenny, come here. Yeah, she loves the water. Yes, a lot of things happened since the hike, and even since touching the monument. I'll kind of go through those as much as I can in this video. And there's a lot of people I have to thank. I've made a consolidated list of location. I've kind of tread bad. Everybody can remember, but I'm sure there'll be a few people like just couldn't remember their names. Kitty, come on, girl. Oh, she's up there. Yeah, but and finally, I've been here in Central Oregon for most of the 2 weeks, and it's been smoky most of the time. I finally cleared up, which is nice. So I get out here and spend some time back out in nature. And Kenny come out here for a run. It was really, really smoky for a while there. There's a bunch of fires around this area. Nothing super close, which is good. And everything seems to be better under control now, but it's actually really nice today. So good temperature, and there's actually a chance of rain this weekend. So that's awesome. But, Kate, you're going to trip me, you knucklehead. She's excited to be back here with me, and I'm excited to have her back too. So, but let me finish this run, and I'll go through some things we want to talk about. Maybe about after Hutchin Monument, what we had to do to get out, how we got back home, and what I've done since. And then finally, kind of thanks to everybody that helped me out. So, all right, let me get back to my run. Thanks, guys. Hey, guys. Kay and I are still doing the loop, trying to get out of here. Just gonna bring up a couple things. Two of the big concerns that I had when he came back, and you'll probably laugh at him, but the number one concern was, okay, how will my body feel after taking a couple weeks off? I actually didn't feel too bad. I hit the gym yesterday. I have a gym here at my shop, my cabin. Worked out, just a real light workout. I'm a little sore today. I mean, upper body, I haven't used my upper body the whole summer, so a little bit, but not that much. So a little sore from that. Legs feel good, the knee feels good. That's where I was worried about, concerned about my knee. Here's another view of Paulina. It's just beautiful out here. Kenny's loving it here. She's the happiest dog in the world out here. Go, girl, go ahead, go ahead. And the second thing that I was concerned about, shoes. My feet are going to shrink back to the normal size. Now, if you remember, I started with a 14. I've got big feet anyway. They end up going, I need a little wider and a little longer, so I got 15 wide shoes. Now, you know, I have a bunch of trail running shoes already, still sitting in the box, because I ordered 5 pairs of shoes for my hike to begin with. I thought I was going to use those shoes, but then I ended up switching anyway. So I have extra shoes. So I don't know if my feet are gonna, because I bought the same shoes. I bought the Cascadias, the Brooks Cascadias, size 15s. Bought the same shoes that I was hiking in to do trail running in, but they almost feel a little big. So I think my feet might have came back a little bit. I don't know lengthwise, I think just widthwise. So I might switch them out a little bit to try different combinations of shoes to find out which one works well. But for trail running back home here, which I need to keep my butt in shape, I might have to try out a couple different combinations of shoes here. So we will see. That was two of my biggest concerns. How's the body going to hold, especially the knee? The foot is good. The foot's completely healed. I feel it's healed up a long time ago, but my knee has always kind of been there a little bit. So, but I remember whenever I take a 0, double 0, it would hurt a little bit the first day back on the trail, but then I almost like my body got used to getting the knee, got used to the hiking again. So may not be the case today. It feels fine right now. Haven't really been pushing this loop, but we will see tomorrow how it feels. And when I hit the gym again tomorrow, I'm gonna do some squats, and I'll do some lower body stuff. So we'll see how it feels as I kind of start waking it up again after its 2-week break. But those are my two big concerns: feet and shoes, and the body. Yeah, you can't get enough of this right here. I miss this place. And the thing about this place is that do 7.5 mile loop, and you can finish at the resort and have a beer. All right, guys. Hey guys, AWOL here at my cabin in Central Oregon. It is Wednesday the 15th. I want to kind of wrap this section up here. Well, this video, kind of a final video, not a final video, but a final video to my PCT hiking and journey and everything too. And I kind of took some notes. I wrote down some notes and everything too, because there's a lot of important things to remember. And a lot of, yeah, I know I forgot a couple names on this list, but I'm going to remember them as I'm going. But cover a couple things. Kind of the one thing I didn't cover was my trip from the monument to my home. Because, you know, we have to tag, we can't go to Candace, we have to return. So we returned to Hart's Pass, but it actually worked out pretty good. Myself and Thor and Wing It, O-Ring, Soul Surfer, and we all kind of got there at the same time. A couple of the hikers got there at the same time too. And actually funny, I was so happy to get off the trail that I ran my last 6 miles to Hart's Pass, so I was ready. And Cami Cakes was picking us up there, so I had a message. She sent me a message like, "Hey, I'm going to get there at 12," and I was like, "Shoot, I better run." So I ran the last 6 miles, which was fun. Imagine after doing 2,600 plus miles, running the last section there, 6 miles. I felt good. I knew I was over. I was done. I was going to relax. She had my favorite beer there. She had three-way from Fort George, Marie, and Astoria, so I knew it was there. And, well, I figured it was there, and so I'm like, what the hell? Might as well run. So, and then Cammy actually drove us all, which was great. She did the long drive up to the Harts Pass and the hard drive up there, but she drove us all back to Soul Surfer got another ride, but she drove back to Rainy Pass, dropped him off, and then she drove myself, Thor and Wingett to Seattle, where Thor and I kind of shared a motel room that night. Then he jumped on the bus the next morning, and I flew out from SeaTac. And then from SeaTac, I flew into Ben Redmond Airport in Central Oregon, where Coastal picked me up. So thanks, Dave. Thanks a bunch for doing that. So yeah, I've been off the trail for a little over 2 weeks, and I guess the big question is, what have I been doing the last 2 weeks? A lot of thinking, a lot of stuff. I had a big long list of chores to do, so I took care of that. I chop a bunch of firewood. You can't really see my firewood right here, but I had to chop a bunch of firewood, so I did that for the winter. Clean my hiking equipment, eat and relax, and kind of catch up with friends and family and stuff too. That was important. Trimmed the beard, got rid of the beard. I actually got a haircut too, so I didn't want to clean up a little bit. And then next thing it is, I picked up Kennedy, spent some time with my daughter Laura in the San Francisco Bay Area. That was nice. It was great to see Kennedy again. Laura was awesome with Kennedy. Spoiled the crap out of her, but that's okay. I mean, that's her. She calls her little baby sister. So Kennedy was real happy. She was happy to see me. I think she's happy to be back here. It's pretty nice here. So. So I drove back from there. Then I had a lot of cabin and house maintenance. I had to replace my AC in my house in Portland, so I did that too. A lot of small maintenance around here at the cabin, so I took care of that. And the most important thing is I scheduled a doctor's appointment with the VA about my exercise-induced bronchospasm, so I did that. Also, actually, got back into a workout routine. I just started working out again this week. I told 2 weeks off to kind of let my body kind of recoup, and then I started running again, so which is good. I scheduled myself for a half marathon in a couple weeks, so see how it goes. Now come to the thanks part. I've got a whole list of people here, and I'm going to try to remember a bunch of people, and I know I've already forgot a couple of people on this list, but it's important. But right off the bat, I want to thank Warriors Expedition for kind of giving me a second chance on this journey. You remember, I started this journey in 2018, got injured, had to jump off at Green Valley. Had to jump off and had surgery a couple weeks later, so it was nice to come back and have a second chance at this too. But personally, I want to thank Sean, Michelle, Sarah, Shauna, and Zach. You probably never heard me talk about Sean and Zach, but Sean and Zach are the behavioral health support during the journey, and they actually send me messages once a week. It's inspirational and self-reflection type of messages and everything too. Shauna and Zach, I have to be honest, I didn't read them all once I got hiking. Once I healed up, I read them a lot when I was sore and in pain and kind of frustrated. And I read some more when I was really hot in Northern California. But most of the time after that, I started running. I didn't read them, but they were great to get. They were great to receive, and I enjoyed every one of them. Michelle, you were great with the resupply with my shoes and getting equipment. If anything broke, you were great about it. You were awesome. And then Sean, thanks again. It was great seeing you again. And hopefully you'll continue this Warriors Expedition for a long time. It is a great program. I have to thank my friend Robin in North Carolina. I don't know if she'll see this video or not. I think she saw a couple of them, everything too. But I really want to thank her a bunch. She was great. She helped me with my resupply in the whole state of California and most of Oregon. I wanted to do Washington on my own. I wanted to so I packed up some boxes here in Bend while I was here in Bend. And I sent those ahead to me, so I'm glad I did that. But it was, Robin, you're incredible. It was great when you came out and hiked with me in Desolation Wilderness. I'm glad we did because a lot of stuff burnt. So I'm glad you got a chance to see that, though. Special thanks out to all four of my adult children. You guys were awesome. Laura, just watching the dog and just the positive support that I got from my other three children was great. Every time I was feeling like crap and I kind of felt like I was looking for an excuse to get off the trail, they encouraged me to stay on there, which I really thank you guys much. I love you guys all for. My sister Lisa and her Clyde, her husband and family, it was great. You guys did. Met me in Reno. It was nice to have a breakfast with you guys, and you guys did some trail magic just south of Crater Lake. That was awesome. So it was good to see you again. Let's definitely keep in touch, Lisa. Sharice and Ryan, my neighbors here at my cabin. Sharice is a daughter of a good friend of mine, Bob, that I went to high school with. She Helped me out a couple times in my place here, which was great. She collected my mail for me when I was gone, and she was just a good person. So, and then she actually picked me up when I was jumped back here to the cabin, so she gave me a ride. Great people. Always love having some beers together. So I look forward to having more of those in the future. My neighbor Paula at the cabin. I'm pretty sure Paula does not watch the videos, but I just want to thank her. She, I did VRBO on my cabin the whole time I was gone, so it did need a little bit of checking in and helping out a little bit with my garbage can and everything too. She was great, so that was really great. And big thanks out, and I'll say it again, big thanks out to Kelly, JV, and Kim, my cousins in Reno. Kim for picking me up when I broke, and then for you guys kind of feeding me and spending time with me, entertaining me, and taking care of me and stuff. It was great. So, and then I'll go over the individual spots here too, but and then it's kind of for everybody, all the random acts of trail angels and the hitches and stuff too. That was just awesome. It was just nice to, especially when you didn't expect it. You really wanted. One example is just, there's a couple examples of everything too, but like coming out of before Ashland, coming up the hill one morning to find a cooler full of cold sodas, which was awesome. Another time coming outside Valley, coming up that long, hot, exposed hill, and then popping up, and then Fire Tongue and Zombie just showing up and providing some burritos, which was really cool. So I look forward to getting my opportunity to kind of paying back on the trail and doing some trail matching myself. But as far as like the individual locations, Campo, Warriors Expedition had a ton of really good supporters. Most of them are tied to our former veterans, or tied to the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post or the American Legion Post. But some weren't, which was kind of nice. There were some just random people that really wanted to help out and just wanted to kind of support us, which was great. But the big ones, Campo, VFW Post 2080. It was nice to get a breakfast before we started. That was awesome. It was just neat to kind of hang out with the vets, and a lot of those were the women, which was really nice. Mount Laguna, Nika, she hosted us before we took off, and then after we came back, and actually provided nice dinners for us at her restaurant just down the hill from there. Karen Diem and your family, I met you guys there. Karen, I met you and one of your daughters, and I think I met your second daughter later on the trail. But thanks a bunch. It was really great to meet you. You're just super great people. And Bill, feel free, guys, the loss that you suffered in January. But I'm glad that you followed me in my journey. I'm glad that I can provide some type of the visual experience of what your husband would have experienced in the PCT. And that was one of my biggest motivators to kind of keep me going. So I want to kind of provide that for you because you guys are great. But, and Karen, you come into play later on too. Borrego Springs, let's jump forward to Borrego Springs. American Legion Post 853, Gary and Rick, you guys were great. You provide some housing for us and food, and you fed us, and you guys were great. And then, again, when I switched out shoes, Rick, you came and picked me up and everything too, so it was great though. But Montezuma Market, you guys received my shoes, and I got my shoes from you there at Barrel Springs Mile 101. Really sad when your store burned down. I really hope you guys bring that back, because it is such a crucial part of the resupply for PCTs, and because you're just really great people. And I don't know her name, but the owner, she is a Navy veteran. So I hope you guys were able to rebuild. Idlewild, American Legion Post 800, Dave and Lori, you guys were awesome. Yeah, I met you guys in 2018. It was great to meet up again and have more than a few drinks with you guys. You guys are super. Look forward to kind of, I've already kind of done a little bit of a trip up north to Washington and kind of reconnected with some of the veterans up there. But I'm definitely going to make a trip down there to you guys and hang out with you guys, guaranteed. It's on my list. The I-10 Oasis Mama Bear, that was one of the experiences with Trail Match was incredible, because we're coming down from Idlewild. You come down from I can't remember the ridgeline again. There's a ridgeline right there that you come down, which is kind of nasty. And you come down, and then you drop down the bottom, Highway 10, and it's like a dust storm there. You walk all the way across, like 5 miles across the flat, and you're getting sandblasted the whole way. Then you come underneath the I-10, and then Mama Bear's standing there. And I remember that. I came in there, it was like, I couldn't see a thing. I could just hear her like, hiker, throw your pack down there, come towards me. And I'm like, I can't even see her because the sun's in my eyes. And I just been sandblasted. And I walk over to her, and she hands me a wet paper towel, and I wipe my face off, and she had sodas there for us, and she was just super, super nice. Just a great person. It was just nice to have her there. It's unfortunate that they do a lot of her stuff that she keeps there gets ripped off, and because it's a lot of transient population that comes through there. But Mama Bear, you were awesome. Then shoot forward to Big Bear, American Legion Post 584, Jim. Jim, it was great seeing you again, and we met in 2018. It was great seeing you again there too. And the neat thing about Big Bear too is that you got a visit from Brian and Beth. They came out. Brian drove out from good friends from high school. Brian, you drove out from Las Vegas, and then Beth, you drove from Southern California. So it was great seeing you guys again. And on that note, here's one of the ones I forgot to write down, but I remember though. Katie, you, your daughters Shelby and Alexandra. It was great to get the videos from you the whole time. That was awesome. The funny videos about how to protect myself from bears, how do I poop in the woods and all that stuff like that. We'll go to the bathroom in the woods, all stuff. That was really entertaining to get those videos, and I loved getting them the whole time I was out there. So thanks, guys. Thanks for your support. I'm glad that the girls were, hopefully they were able to watch most of the videos. Try to keep my language down to a minimum, but it happens sometimes. So jumping forward to Wrightwood. That was awesome. There was no real. It was. I know COVID kind of had a lot of effect on the Trail Magics and the Angels and stuff too. But before there was Trail Magic, there was an Angel in Wrightwood, but not anymore. But that was great getting a visit from Heisenberg. Thanks, Emily, for coming out and bringing some critical supplies and buy me breakfast. You didn't have to, but that was really nice. That was really neat to meet you in person and kind of hang out with you there for a little bit. The KOA. The KOA, my friend Tina. It's funny because Tina and I followed each other on Instagram for a couple of years, but never met each other. But she came out and brought me some great beer. I had dinner with her. That was great to catch up with her and meet her in person. So she drove up from Southern California. And she just started a new job. She doesn't have a lot of time off. So thanks a bunch, Tina. Agua Dulce. There again, I met Karen's brother-in-law, and it was George's brother. George was Karen's husband that passed away. I can't remember his name, but we exchanged text, everything too, though. But I'm sorry about that. I forgot your name, but you brought your family out there, and you brought me In-N-Out Burger. That was pretty awesome right there in Agua Dulce, right there in Vasquez Rocks. That was pretty cool. And then Karen, you showed up later. It's great to see you again. You actually gave me a hitch around the fire closure up there, which is great because I didn't want to do another road walk again after hurting my foot in Wrightwood coming that road walk. So thanks again. I really appreciate that. The Hatchby American Legion Post 221. Tony and the boys, you guys really bailed me out. So then when I broke worse, you guys picked me up in the middle of nowhere, drove me to the ER the next day. So thanks again. Thanks a bunch, guys. It was great to hang out there with you guys. Great to see you guys. You guys are good people. The Ashby is definitely another town on my list that I will revisit. Paiute Mountain Road. That was mile 600, I think. Kevin, the Murphy cabin from Pelican Industries. Thanks a bunch for your cabin was a perfect location for a guy that was really, really broke and really hurting and really dry section. So it was nice, and your hospitality was first class. It was great getting nice steaks out in the middle of nowhere. That was pretty cool. So that was nice. So, but thanks, Kevin. I definitely want to reconnect with you again. So, okay, fast forward up to Lone Pine. So Lone Pine is where I got off. Remember Tehachapi, I got off for a week, and then Lone Pine I got for 5 days because I was hurting again. The injury was not recovering, and plus there was a big snowstorm coming through. So jumped off of Lone Pine, but Lone Pine, VFW post 8036, Tam and your son. It was great to have you guys sitting up there on the trail waiting for me. I was at Horseshoe Campground. It was great, or Cottonwood Campground. It was great to have you guys up there and have some beers ready for me to go. That was really nice. So thanks for putting me up for everything. And then the Legion, the VFW Legion there. I can only hang out with those guys a couple nights because they were professionals. So it made me some good mixed drinks. It was awesome though. But and also Lone Pine Teen again. Thanks for coming up. It was great to go out to Death Valley National Park. Never been there before. That was really cool. So I enjoyed that. So and I know you just started your job. It'd be neat. You're always welcome to come up here in my cabin. We'll hang out and have some beers there, and all the beers will be on me. So, okay, then after pushing forward to Lone Pine, you guys know I jumped off again at Kearsarge Pass. And then You know, big thanks out to Kelly, JV, and Kim, my cousins in Reno. Kim picked me up down in Bishop. I stayed one night in Bishop, and she came and I spent my 2 weeks in Reno, recovering my injuries, which, in retrospect, if I wouldn't have done that, I would have never finished because my foot was so bad it needed two weeks off, and it did. Kelly and JV were adamant about not letting me do anything. They kind of chewed me out every time I tried to do anything, which was great. They were awesome. So look forward to you guys come up to the cabin and hanging out here and our future more interaction and time together, which was great. I love you guys. It was great to see you. South Lake Tahoe, Jamie and Michelle, they were sponsors from American Legion. They have a son who's active duty Army, so they helped out. It was great to spend some time with you guys. And Jamie, thanks for your expertise in the local beer scene. That was great to kind of find out some good beers and some good areas around Lake Tahoe. I'm glad that you guys, I believe your house is fine. I'm glad that I'm sad that you had to evacuate, but everything sounded like it worked out okay for you guys. So I'm glad with the big fire there. Sierra City, Cindy and Sierra Pines Resort. Thanks a bunch for hosting me there. That's another interesting is because Cindy has no connection to the military at all, but she just wanted to do a good thing for Warriors Expedition veterans that were hiking through here. So thanks a bunch. You have a great place. I know that's probably the fires affected you guys too, but I think you guys are safe because it's such a beautiful little town in the middle of nowhere, and it's actually a great location. So also in Sierra City. Oh, Kenny's laying down here right next to me, but Lauren, Kenny, thanks. Bubba, thanks for coming up. Bring Kenny up there for Father's Day. It was great spending some time with you there. It was neat. I hadn't seen you guys in a while. I know I was skinny, stinky, and my beard was crazy. So it was great to see you guys again. So thanks for bringing Kenny up there. It was great to see you. Now up to Chester and Greenfield, the halfway point. American Legion Post 568, but especially John Banks. Special note out to John Banks. He picked me up there in Chester. He was tracking me there, and then there was nothing available in Chester, so he took me to his hometown in Greenville, where I stayed in the hotel right downtown Greenville, right around the corner from his house. John and his family lost their house. The American Legion Post burnt down, and the hotel, the entire town burned down. The hotel I stayed at actually burned down too. So my hearts and prayers go out to you guys. I know, John, you shot back to Susanville with your family. I hope everything's going okay. I'm glad you got your family out there safe. And I really hope whatever happens, if you guys rebuild, if you go back there, if you don't, I wish you guys the best, and I'll definitely reconnect with you later on when I'm in Northern California. So when I'm passing through there, I'll make that left turn. I'll head out to you guys and see how you guys are doing. But thanks a bunch, and I hope everything works out well for you guys. So I think everybody's tracking the entire town of Greenville burned down during the fire there. So that was really, really sad. Everybody lost everything here. Super sad. So the town of Bernie, Bob at the Guest Ranch. Bob had purchased the Guest Ranch, the Bernie Guest Ranch, from the previous owners. He turned it into his own little compound, family compound, which is great. Thanks, Bob, for hosting me there. It was great because that whole stretch right there really sucked. It was hot, it was dry, I was smoked. And I know you offered me your pool, and I'm like, dude, I just want to take a shower, I want to eat and go to bed, and I did. Because I was so freaking tired in that section right there. I was just trying to get through Northern California before the fires got worse. So in the town of Weed, and Molly, you were awesome. Molly's another example of, she does have some former family members that were previous family members, current family members that were in the military. Molly, thanks for your support and everything too, and thanks for kind of being super flexible there in Weed, picking myself up and wing at Dunsmuir. And that was another stretch where I was completely beat and tired, and it was just hot and smoky, and then the fires were going on in Mount Shasta, so it was kind of sketchy right then too. But thanks, Molly, for your help. You were super, super great. And I can't remember the lady's. I think her name was Sally. I can't remember her name, but if you can tell her thanks, I really appreciate it. Then shoot forward to in between there and then Etna, Derek and the Etna Motel. Thanks for hosting Warriors Expedition hikers through there. You guys are great, and you kind of helped me with some shuttle around some things right there. But thanks a bunch. Ashland, John and Sue, you guys were awesome there. John and Sue own a bed and breakfast there. John's also a Marine Vietnam veteran. John's a great guy. Thanks, John. Look forward to guys seeing you when you come up here. I think you're going to be up here this week or next week. So through Central Oregon, look forward to having a beer with you again. And John, we're definitely going to keep in touch. It was great meeting you, and we have some stories to tell, share with each other. Shooting up to Fish Lake Resort. And that was Kenny doing a yawn. Fish Lake Resort. There was a family walking the dog outside Fish Lake Resort. I can't remember. Oh, she's having her dreams. Thank you. Thank you. She's having some puppy dreams. Fish Lake Resort. There was a family that provided a ride for me to Fish Lake Resort. I couldn't catch a ride and everything too. And then they pulled a fast one on me and bought my dinner. I can't remember your name, but thanks a bunch. It was great meeting you guys, and I hope you guys are doing well out there. That's another place I need to go back to, because there's some spots in Southern Oregon I've never been to before, and I need to go back there. Those are really nice. Then fast forward up to my cabin time again. I jumped up here in my cabin after going through Crater Lake and going through that section there, and I jumped up. Charisse, thanks for giving me a ride back to my cabin from there. You were great, because you were just spot on, no problem, everything too, which is great. And then Dave Coastal lives in Redmond. Dave is actually a retired Navy veteran, Navy officer. Lives up in Redmond. Great guy. It was just good to have a great conversation with him. He drove me up to Cascade Locks and got me around the fire breaks and everything too, so the fire closures. Cascade Locks, Jane, Sally, my neighbors up in Portland, Milwaukee. It was awesome to see you guys again. It was awesome to have a beer with you guys, everything too. Look forward to more of those in the future. I want to get back up there. And Jade, thanks again for coming out and surprised me with some trail magic along the way. That was pretty cool. So that was actually awesome. Town of Carson, Angie and her family. I sent some shoes there. You guys were out on trail, which is also right by Wind River. It was a weird. I don't think you had volunteered for Warriors Expedition years before, but you never had anybody, because everyone resupplies in Cascade Locks. I sent my shoes there for a couple reasons. This is a good location, and then I can get a full 500 on my last shoes, 500 miles on my last shoes. But it was really nice meeting you guys, you and your family. If you guys are ever in Central Oregon, please send me a message and reach out. And then if I'm ever up in Carson, I'll definitely reach out again. I can see myself up in Cascade Locks and Carson. It's just a beautiful area. But thanks so much. Angie and her family, I can't remember her husband's names or her daughter's names, but they had two daughters there, and they were great. And one daughter actually been watching my videos, which was cool. So it was nice meeting you guys, and thanks for everything. Appreciate it. You guys are true Americans and patriots, and I appreciate your support. White's Pass. Okay, a random family from Idaho gave me a ride down to Yakima, where I stayed in the hotel after getting soaked on for like 3 days. I can't remember your names, but thanks a bunch for your help. I knew you guys were just filling up your gas in your van, and I kind of went out and asked. I kind of yogied a ride from you guys, but thanks so much. I appreciate it. Chinook Pass, all the way to Chinook, the VFW post 1949, Bill and the boys. It was great to come off Chinook Pass, and you guys are sitting there waiting for me and everything too. I really appreciate your support. Also, the VFW post 1949 made a freedom quilt for me, and I just received it in my house. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, where I'm going to put it, but I almost want to display it, but I also want to use it. So thanks a bunch, guys, for doing that. The women of VFW post 1949 actually stitched that together. So thanks so much. I had a great time there. It was a great stop. Shipped to Snoqualmie Pass, American Legion 79, and the one and only Art. Art, you're awesome. You're a great guy. It was great meeting you there. It was great sharing some beers. Look forward to having more beers in the near future. And then the Washington Alpine Club that hosted me there at the hostel, that was nice. That was a great little spot to have there. And it's right next to the trail, which is great. Jump back on the trail next day. Food was great there. Just the atmosphere was really nice. So shoot up to Stevens Pass, and then Wendy and Dave in Leavenworth. You guys are great. Just another example of people that really have very little connection to the military, but they just really want to support, and they're true Americans and patriots. They want to support the program. Thanks so much, Wendy, for coming pick me up, everything too, and thanks, Dave, for catching my ass when I almost fell over. I don't know if you remember the video. When I was in Leavenworth, I was extremely depleted of energy. I had breakfast that day, and I pushed it really, really hard, like the 2 weeks before. Basically almost passed out in their dining room. So they caught me before I hit my head on their table, which is great. They fed me, brought me back to life, which is great. So, I mean, you push the body so hard, you can only go so far. So, but thanks so much, guys. It was really nice meeting you guys there, and thanks for everything. And I will reach out to you guys again too. So, in the end, the terminus, American Legion Post 13, Wally and Frank, you guys volunteered to help me out. But then with the fires up there, it was kind of impossible for you guys to get there. But thanks for the volunteering to help. Sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you, but thanks. It was really appreciate you guys volunteering to help, though. Okay, and then the terminus on Hearts Pass. Obviously, a big thanks to Candy Cakes. You made the big drive up there. I first met you when I came across the bridge in Cascade Locks. You were awesome. You are incredible. I know you're getting back to hiking again and everything too, and your hiking partner. I wish him the best. I really hope he's able to beat what he's fighting right now medically. And I think he will. He sounds like he's a pretty well-determined guy. So I hope he gets back out there, heals up, and he's able to get back on the PCT. When you guys are both out there again, let me know. I'll come and join you. It'd be great. But Cammy, you were awesome. That big drive up there and the big drive back to Civilization was really, really nice. It was a good, just like you said, it would almost be good if we could have videotaped inside your vehicle the whole ride back, because it was a great conversation. It was just so happy to be done. So happy that you had my favorite beer there. My body was ready to finish. So it was good there. So, but thanks for everybody. I know I probably forgot some people there. Trying to remember everybody could along the way, but thanks so much from the bottom of my heart. These people that helped me directly and the people that indirectly helped me, I couldn't have done it without you guys. It takes a lot of soul-searching, determination, self-reflection, pain walking. It just takes a lot to do this trip. It is, I've done some hard things in my life, but by far I think it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. For one continuous stretch of 4.5 months. That was tough. And without your support, it wouldn't have been possible. So I really appreciate your help. And I look forward to meeting you guys all again along the trail somewhere, or in your towns everywhere, or reaching back out to you and saying you thanks. So thanks so much. You guys are great. So, with this video in conclusion, kind of the next step of my next journey, I don't know. It's kind of like I'm adjusting back to normal life now. It's nice to be back running again, seeing how the body feels, working out again. My body's completely sore. So the good thing about it being back and having that time of self-reflection, that 2,600 miles, I realized I have options in life. Before, it kind of felt like sometimes you're just preparing for the next day to wake up the next day, then you're preparing for the next day to wake up the next day. You get yourself organized. You kind of felt like you're in a routine, but you kind of question yourself, why am I just living for the next day? Why don't I kind of make some plans? Why don't I readjust my life? Because the one thing I found out on life on the trail was really, really long. You had long days. It seemed like it took forever to get through your day because you had a full day. You used every bit of your sunlight. You used every bit of your time out there. You walked 20 to 30 miles every single day. You just seemed so long, but off the trail is super short. I've been off the trail for 2.5 weeks now, and it went by like nothing. 2.5 weeks on the trail was like a lifetime. So life is short, so I have to make the best of it. So I have options for my future, and I'm reevaluating those options every single day. I'm going to do what I think is best for me, and that's whatever that is, it'll work out. So there's no more just waiting for life to happen. Life is short. And there's a lot of people out there that know that. There's a lot of people that I'm close to that know that and everything too. And everybody should know that. Life is short. You have to make the best of it. So that's what I plan on doing. But thanks everybody for following me. I appreciate you reaching out. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate all the positive support you gave me. It was an incredible journey. And I look forward to the next journey. But this AWOL sign off from the PCT and my time off. And thanks everybody. Hope everybody's doing well.